Let me start off this video by saying this video hurts because I love Darken so much. Hint, I love Aatrox. Look at my profile icon. It's Aatrox. Look at my first videos. It's Joral and Zolani. Darken are awesome. I love their world building. But you know what? I'm gonna say it. AP Varus top is an affront to God. I said it. PS Riot employees. If you come out with another Darken champ and it's not Zolani and it ends up looking like Zahen, you better keep an eye on your knees because you know that feeling when knee surgery is tomorrow. I'll leave it at that. Thank you. Okay, so I know I made the top laner video already, this mental health crisis video, but I do not care. You will go watch this video again, by the way, and give me ad revenue so I can look like this Chinese version of Uncle Rise. Yeah, that's a Chinese version of Uncle Rise right there. Ding! Match found. Oh boy, which champ will I get today to play against? Will it be Hitler, Vlad the Impaler, or Jeffrey Epstein? And yeah, Vayne is Vlad the Impaler because like she put stakes in you, I guess. That makes sense. Okay, so oh boy, I got Varus. See, I think Varus is fine until he's top lane and then he turns into you-know-who, which is unfortunate for me. Because, you know, I get to play against 2 games of AP Varus top in one day, and it does irreparable damage to my mental. You may ask, how do I cope with this? Step 1. Position body against wall. Okay, so you can either use drywall for attention or brick wall for results. And step 2, slam head against wall firmly. Secret tip, don't be afraid of the blood. Hope this helps. You want to see something scary? Boo. 575 attack range. Vayne has like 450, by the way. Varus has the 4th highest attack range in the game, not including stacks like Kindred. But you know, like you look at these 3 above him, and it's like, can these 3 champs one-shot a tank? Can they? No. Can Varus do it? Yes. Oh god, the signal's going out. What's happening? Breaking news. Zwag has brainwashed this man. Alri Fireblade has been compromised by Zwag. I'm not going to read it, but you guys can read along if you want. He said my reasons for hating Zwag aren't real facts. Meanwhile, me, an intellectual, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. Luke 23:34. I mean, I can't really blame this brony here, since he's probably been injected with so much swag propaganda slop that his brain has turned to literal mush. He's presented 2 pills from the Matrix, and he can take the red pill, which is me, of course, or he can take the blue pill, which is Zwag, because Xerath is blue. Like, Renata Glask had to have done something in this situation. She probably like used hostile takeover on Alri Fireblade and like injected him with her $1 billion addictive chem serum. Yeah, that's probably what happened. Please send your prayers to him. And if you would take the red pill, hit my subscribe button. Thank you. Back to whining about Varus. Like, okay, you lock in Mordekaiser. What does he ever do to AP Varus? Or any top lane range champ, to be honest. Like, what does Mord do here? Is he gonna throw out his Death Grasp as like his gap closing ability to the range champ? Like, I got bad news for you, Mordekaiser. One Varus arrow, like just an auto attack, does as much damage, if not more, than a non-isolated level 1 Q. So, and this is before he gets AP, by the way. It's just with a Doran's Blade. So that's bad news. That is bad news bears right there. You better grab a Doran shield, Mord, and kiss it. You better kiss that Doran shield a lot for the better of Runeterra, alright? Like, you have a long walk back to your tower with Varus pelting you after you fight him. So you either walk up, get a minion, take half your health and damage, or you don't get minions. The choice is yours, Mordekaiser. This is just a ranged top laner thing, though. This isn't even really Varus, per se. Reminder. Ranged champs do not belong in top lane. Drutut, this is all your fault. You're still cool, but you have spread this plague on the world. Mid-game. Okay, so Mord 6. Guess what? He ults Varus. And you're going to be like, oh, he's in the zone. There's no way Varus wins, right? Varus presses R and holds them still, puts down hail of arrows in between them, and instantly nukes Mordekaiser with 2 rotations of Blight. Wow, it's really awesome. I love Blight so much. It is the best thing ever. Thank you, AP Varus, for a very fun and enjoyable interaction where you get infinite cooldown reduction, infinite max HP damage, and hard CC as a ranged top laner. Awesome. Mord POV. That's what he's looking at when he's going against Varus top. It's not great. Look at this ability. It is... This might be longer than Jin's passive. It is 5 separate things. I think 6. I think it's 6 paragraphs. I missed one near the bottom. Like, who came up with this? A madman? Like, it just staple them all together. One ability. Looks good. I'm in the chair for looking at this, and you know, Freak enters the room, Dr. Freak, and he presents a stapler and says, "We're gonna have fun." Oh boy. Like, you can replace Mord with most of the Juggernauts and tank roster, by the way, and the same thing is gonna happen. What do these champs do to Varus? But like, okay, besides I guess like Garen flash full comboing if I'm like half health can probably kill Varus, but other than that, like, what do you do 90% of the time? Don't believe me? Ask Solo Renekton only. Look at the videos he puts out on Varus every week. I can't. I hate it. I hate how these video thumbnails look. I cannot stand them. Purple guy. Okay, so like you have a I think that's Chinese. You have a Chinese Dawnbreaker Riven Diamond player going against Dirt Monster 72 in my lobby. I mean, my money would naturally be on the Chinese Riven one trick, alright? Bad news, Dirt Monster 72 is playing Varus, and the blade is broken, okay? Also, they killed the lethality build on Varus. Like, it's not good. It hasn't been good for a while. Because, you know, back in the day, you'd have, like, 3 lethality items, and you would just nuke squishies. Also, yes, that is a new explosion PNG. It took a really long time to find. You'd be surprised how hard it is. But the production quality is going up on this channel. So, you know, just throwing it out there. Never forget what they took from us. How could they remove Duskblade after like 15 years? How could they do it? Man, I miss these mythics. Man, I miss Season 12. Me in Season 12? Man, I miss Season 7. How could they add mythics? Would you guys play League Classic? I would. I think that would be awesome. Let me know down below in the comment section. Section 3. Abilities. Ability rundown time. I'm just going to give my thoughts on these for obligatory filler. Give it up for obligatory filler, guys. Okay, so we're starting off with his passive, Living Vengeance. So, yeah, he's going to trade whenever he kills a minion, because this passive is an amalgamation of Jack's passive and Jinx's passive together. It's just better if he kills a champ, and then he gets a lot of attack speed and kind of like some neat damage. This is only really useful for like on-hit Varus, though. And, you know, on-hit Varus isn't cool or fun to play, so who cares? You're just a worse Kog'Maw. I guess you could say literally Kog'Magged. Okay, next up we have his Q, Piercing Arrow, and man, how far you have fallen. That's an Aatrox quote, by the way. And yeah, so he's got these. What he used to do, he used to one-shot ADCs and, you know, looking like a Kraber, and now he doesn't. This is basically just a ability damage amp / proc for his W, Blight, because it gives more damage based on the charge for this Blight ability. So it's basically, you know, you got Cho'Gath there. He's got 3 stacks on him. That's essentially a C4 charge strapped to him. And the Q is the C4 clicker. So, you know, boom. 39% cooldown reduction per target. And this ability used to stand on its own 2 legs. Riot sawed it off. Blighted Quiver. So this is the ability that you're not allowed to have fun on for any top laners. You have Dr. Mundo, Sion, Cho'Gath, any like Heartsteel infinite HP stacker you're not allowed to have fun on, because this ability does an obscene amount of max HP damage. It's awful. Look at that. That is a huge scaling. Like, Cho'Gath has nightmares about this ability. He has to stare at a shadow demon in his corner all night while he's trying to sleep. It's not sustainable. But dude, it's only like 30% max HP full stack. Wrong. He just has to auto you. It's not like this ability has a cooldown. Here's a flowchart triangle. That's not actually a flowchart because I'm too lazy to make one. So he gets 3 stacks on you with autos. He presses Q on you. He ults you. You get 3 more stacks on you from the ult. And then he Qs you because of the ability cooldown reduction from his Q. And he has Rain of Arrows whenever, and he can just keep doing this until you're dead. Like, every 2 seconds he can do this. It's awful. Yippee. Okay, next up we have Hill of Arrows. And I think this ability just it's cool. It's a cool ability. So, like, it looks really neat when it's, like, flying through the air. It's got, like, the meteor streaks. And then at the bottom it like, lights up the night. It's kind of like an Aurora Borealis when you think about it. Kind of cool. And it's got Grievous, so everyone's like, oh, you don't need to build anti-heal. Like, honestly, top laners have a lot of healing, but they're probably not going to be in the Hail of Arrows ground when they're using it. So really, this is all about the big slow. Like, you got a Scion in front of you, you just put the E there, and it makes Stinky Ground for 4 seconds. It's like a slightly worse Cassiopeia W that doesn't ground. Sorry, Scion. Mogged. And then lastly, we have Chain of Corruption. Oh boy, I love standing still while Darius is charging his death beam on me. I can't wait. Yeah, this just shoots out a root that has a pretty long range. I always miss it though. I don't know if it's like a skill gap on my part or what, but it just flies so slow. But I always get hit by it. Like, it's quite the duality. Bonus. Best Varus skin, in my opinion. It's going to be Arctic Ops Varus for me, because the autos are really crispy and satisfying. Also, the procs on the W are also very satisfying. Good night, everyone.